I'm struggling to write an intro for this video. Last time I got straight to it, I think I'm gonna do it again. It's not like we don't know what games are. They're activities made for entertainment and to have fun, if you define fun by spending money on lottery tickets. See, the thing with purchasing a lottery ticket, the chances of you winning the jackpot is 100% in your fantasies. In reality, there's a 0.0 plus 22 zeros, 6% chance of you winning. Leaf clovers, lucky horseshoes, a penny lying on the sidewalk ain't gonna make the percentage rise. People really be feeding lottery ticket machines $1 to $40 just to lose. Sure, you can win $5 from a lottery ticket, but yo, it's $5. You can dress homeless, ask people for money, and probably not make any profit off it, but there will be days where you'll get some paper. Unlike lottery tickets, where you spend money to make money, only to lose money. Yeah, sooner than later, you'll receive $250. You will, after spending thousands of dollars on Big Time Million. You can't pay rent with that unless you live in an igloo. Lottery tickets are for those that believe there's treasure at the end of a rainbow. The only chances you have of winning that money is in your sleep. Ain't gonna happen in real life. Maybe with Powerball, though the chances of you getting that cash are 0.00 plus 11,079%. Yeah. Remember board games? Sounds dumb to say, but really though. Remember Candyland, Operation, Apples to Apples, Connect 4, Snakes and Ladders, Trouble? I may not know how to play it, but pressing the dice button is pretty fun. Those were the games to enjoy with your family, have some laughs, make insane arguments, end up standing in the corner for 20 minutes. Good times. Not sure about Monopoly, or chess, or tic-tac-toe. They ain't frustratingly bad per se, more of an ass whooping if your brain functions like a lawnmower. Uno is a fucking circus to go through. I swear this game is Californian weather. You can get rid of most of your cards off the first few turns, and as you're down to your last one, you picked up 14 cards next turn because you don't have a red 8. This game is a juggler to your life. That didn't sound as I thought it would out loud. It's just pure shit at times. Same with Mario. His games are bizarre and absurd. Playing a Mario game is basically you versus the game. Mario Kart is fun and all until a blue shell comes around, and then a red shell, and then a green shell, and oh look at that, you're in last place. How fun. Unable to turn and drift due to this ridiculous speed? Woohoo, I love this game. And before you say, why don't you play a game in 50cc instead of 200? First of all, shut up. Second, 50cc is for people under the age of 12 and over the age of 50. Third, if I'm gonna be the next baby, then I gotta race at 200cc to get some practice, even if that puts risk on my Nintendo Switch and my sanity. Then there's Super Mario Bros, foolishness throughout, and even more when playing with 2 or more people who move slower than Franklin the Turtle. Super Mario Party, no need to explain. Mario Party Superstars can slob on my balls. Super Mario 3D World, it makes me rage sometimes, but other than that, I like the game. It's cool. But you know what I hate about majority of these Mario games? Even though I haven't played majority of them. All those years saving the princess of Mushroom Kingdom from Bowser. The hell I have to go through for her, and we're just good friends. How short is your memory loss? Are you gonna forget everything I've done for you? I've gone all around the world for you. Saved your ass on the moon, and I get a friendly handshake for it. You and Toad a thing, or what? Cause I know it ain't Luigi. Yo, finding this out, I don't want to play Mario games that are about saving Peach. Cause what's the point putting myself through shit if I ain't getting pussy out of it? Fuck rescuing that hoe. So, about my sports career, I don't have one, because I knew it wouldn't be good. To best describe my sports skills, if 2 captains were picking their teammates, I'll be the last one picked. Or I wouldn't be picked. The only sports I'm good at are kickball, foursquare, wall ball, and I think tennis. I'm nasty at badminton though. The rest I was, trying my best. Baseball I was alright at, although I'd rather watch baseball on TV than play it. The best I can do when playing soccer is kick the ball, pass it, and get the ball out of a bush. Basketball, same as soccer, though sometimes I can make baskets. However, football, I'm decent at. I can run fast, catch the ball, throw the ball. I can also sprint. I can do the basic requirements. Besides tackling, I got a body of a stick figure. One tackle on me can turn my body into Lego pieces. Besides that, I can probably make some touchdowns and... Did you guys know hopscotch was a game? You didn't? What? Well, it is, and I'm great at it. Why did I change the subject to a toddler's game? I have no idea. Should have changed it to my video game skills. I don't know what to say. Let's begin with the origins. It all started with a game that lots of us are familiar with, Angry Birds. You know, the game where you launch birds at the pigs and try to stop King Pig from eating the eggs. They also got other games like Angry Birds Space, Angry Birds Go, Transformers, Star Wars, Pirates of the Caribbean. Can't forget Angry Birds Toons, Piggy Tales, the movie, the toys. Man, Angry Birds was the shit back then. Fuck Toon the Mask and fuck Clash Royale. Angry Birds Go is where it's at. Such amazing games to experience. Like, if you didn't like any of them, most definitely you eat a brown bean snail slime sandwich. Like, how could you not like Epic, Go, Star Wars 1 and 2? There were the telepods as well. Oh my fucking god. Rovio, how could you fuck up a franchise so extraordinary? Why replace the OGs with ripoffs? What made you think of that? That move ain't gonna fill your pockets. Neither is making people pay 99 cents to play Red's First Fight. Why change the name? Why? Why, Rovio? Okay, let's actually start talking about my Angry Birds skills. They were great. I was launching, shooting, skirting, abusing. I was just great at it. Nothing more needs to be said. Mobile games is where I was introduced to video games. Like Odd Nom, Temple Run, Talking Tom. We all know them. Unless you were born in the early 2010s, but surely we all know the classics. We played them in our spare time or when waiting. I remember playing Icicle and Pixel Gun a lot on my iPad. Minecraft Mobile 2, being on creative, blowing shit up with TNT. Never played on survival because I wasn't ready to grow some balls yet. Mobile games were fun to play until they became basic, lame, and hard to play when an ad appears every minute or two. Plants vs. Zombies, how could I forget? And what could I say about it besides it's dope? The first, second, and not the third. Despite not playing it, I don't have any interest in doing that. Though I'm interested if you guys can ask this question. What console game did you play back in the day? Bars. Call of Duty, Halo, FIFA, 2K, Mortal Kombat. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. You used to play those games on your Xbox and PlayStation. Unless you're a girl watching, you probably played with your Barbie dollhouse and didn't make up with your friends. What are you doing here? This is a boys channel. Go watch T-Spill or Jeffree Star. We enjoyed them, didn't we? Well, I can't say the same because I didn't play them. Black Ops 2, 2K16, never had experience with. I do with FIFA, but my FIFA skills made my soccer skills look great. I played Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare. Yeah, my life sucks. There was a time where I was with my cousins and they wanted to play Call of Duty in real life with Nerf guns. They told me if I knew the game. I didn't at the time. So they told me to leave and I was like, okay, I don't want to play it anyway. A sad moment in my life. Look, the game looks lousy and silly, but it ain't, okay? It's fun. You gotta believe me when I say that. The zombies got guns, the plants attack with their mouths, there's a variety of characters to play, they got multiplayer game modes like Team Vanquish and Gardens and Graveyards, there's abilities like the missile, the drones, the beam bombs, the potato shits, also the sticker shop, which is actually a clothing shop. You can get your plants and zombies dripped out, looking fresh, as well as making them dance. Like, that description I gave you had to convince you that this game is cool, at least. I thought it was cool when I was 9. Maybe you can too with your 15 to 30-year-old ass. Sorry I ain't like all the other kids that played H1Z1, Street Fighter, and all those other console games. I did play Fortnite though, like every normal kid has. Who wouldn't know Fortnite? Snoop Dogg's in it. We've all begun to play around 2017, 2018 when it was taking over the world and the Boogie Down Challenge was a thing. Before everyone gained building construction degrees, going wild like they're on some angel dust, and the whole complex story. What is up with that? It's like a rocket makes a portal, bringing a sandstorm, giving birth to a cube, then the Ice Age crew pulls up, then the Puerto Ricans, then Overwatch featuring Chicken Little, then Multiverse, then the game goes pitch black, then Midas, then Cars, then the guy from that new Marvel movie, and now it probably has to do something with the Power Rangers defeating Emperor Zurg. I'm not sure. I haven't kept up with the story since that Soulja Boy freestyle. This has nothing to do with my Fortnite experience. That's cause there ain't much to say. I was alright until I stopped playing it for how messy it got. No need to drag it for that long, such as this video. I would like to talk about arcade games or outside activities like hide and seek, or rant for 2 minutes about how Loteria is a pain in my ass. But there ain't much interesting to say about them, and honestly, I don't want to do too much editing. I got shit to take care of now that I'm out of school. To put it simply, I liked games because they were fun. Nowadays I suck at them, get pissed off by them, don't have any interest in specifically video games, and I don't know, unless we're talking sports and group activities, I don't feel like wasting time on them. If you told me 6 years ago what I wanted to be in life, it would be a member of FaZe Clan. Now I want to be a guy that can buy 6 Chick-fil-A chicken breakfast bowls without a dent on my credit card. That's all I have to say. This video's really bad, but if some of y'all were entertained, good for you. Love you all. Mwah. I'm out.